Ladies and gentlemen, Donkey Kong Bananza is such an amazing game. Here's why you shouldn't buy it. This game requires a Nintendo Switch 2 in order to play it. Please do not buy this console yet. It is not worth it. If you genuinely want to play this game, just wait a year or so and then buy the console, because it's simply not worth it yet. Fucking Donkey Kong is so well done in this game. His animations are so expressive and detailed and succeed in bringing across genuine emotion to being just straight up hilarious. And one thing that I really like about DK in this game is that he doesn't fucking talk. They could have so easily given him a voiceover where he's like, "Hey guys, it's me, DK." And just imagine how ass that would be. This game follows a structure very similar to Mario Odyssey, with you having to collect bananas on different layers. These layers differ a lot in style and layout, while also just being really pretty. The bananas that you collect throughout the game differ a lot in quality, with some just lying around and others genuinely offering a challenge. While exploring the overworld, you can often find sub-rooms that, in my opinion, are just amazing. You have these combat challenges where you have to take care of a certain number of a certain enemy, and these usually don't take a lot of time and are just really fun. But my favorite challenges are definitely the triple banana rooms. These rooms often focus on a specific mechanic and are sometimes even Bananza specific. The variety in these is just amazing. Sometimes you gotta destroy a fucking house, sometimes you gotta make ice cream, and some are just about exploration. The bananas that you collect, in contrast to Mario Odyssey, are directly linked to Donkey Kong's abilities. I think this works so well because it doesn't just feel good to collect a banana, but also directly improves the gameplay and unlocks new stuff. A few of the upgrades are just basic, like getting more health or destroying tougher terrain quicker, but there are also more interesting upgrades that unlock entirely new abilities, like this zebra spin attack, which looks so cool in the preview, but sucks so much fucking ass. This game gets rid of the difficulty in previous DK games and instead focuses on exploration, which I like personally. Most abilities or movement that DK had previously carry over to this game as well. And just like in Mario Odyssey, they did such a good job at making the movement fun in this game. You have the classic DK roll, which can be very versatile in many different scenarios. You can grab rocks and surf turf with them. You can climb up most surfaces, and you have all the different Bananza abilities that I'm gonna get to in just a bit. In addition to all the movement, you're also able to destroy almost any terrain in the entire game, making it possible to dig your own path to a certain location. And this works really well because it pairs nicely with another ability that DK has. When slamming the ground, you're able to scan your surroundings for bananas or other areas of interest. Due to abusing tons of banana juice, what the fuck, he's caked up. DK's punches are really powerful in this game against both enemies and terrain. Most enemies that you encounter have a protective layer of a certain material that you first have to remove before beating their ass. There is a significant amount of enemy variety in this game, my favorites being these car bomb guys and these glue vultures. Dude, this guy is locking me behind a fucking paywall. EA Stone, it's in the game. The boss fights in this game are not a standout, but they are definitely not bad by any means. These fights are usually just a tougher version of regular enemies. My favorite being the vulture glue guy. One thing that I have to mention though is that the designs of the bosses go really hard. I really like them. The different Bananza forms are definitely the highlight in terms of gameplay. You unlock these abilities by visiting elders on specific layers that will each teach you a Bananza after retrieving a vinyl disc for them. What, dude? Oh no. There are 5 different Bananza forms that, in my opinion, are all pretty well designed. The first Bananza that you unlock is the Kong Bananza. This form allows you to punch through tough walls that your regular beta ass can't crack. In this form, you are also able to charge your punch, which will destroy a ton of terrain or fuck up enemies with ease. This is my favorite form because it's just so simple and fun. The ostrich form is my least favorite, but it's not bad in the slightest. This form allows you to fly and glide through the air while dropping exploding eggs at the area below. Where was Donkey Kong in 1942? The zebra form is definitely one of the funniest visually and allows you to run on surfaces not otherwise possible. You are also able to perform a zebra dash that has worse controls than fucking Bubsy 3D. The elephant Bananza is the second best form in my opinion, allowing you to suck in a lot of terrain and store it in your trunk. I think whoever came up with this was drunk. You're then able to take out one rock at a time and throw them just like normal. This form is also great for clearing a ton of terrain and even removing terrain like lava, which is really hard to deal with otherwise. The snake form allows you to reach very high up places with your snake jump ability, which you are able to charge and follow up with a second jump midair. This pairs especially well with the ostrich form because you can jump up and switch form midair, which lets you glide to almost any area that you want. This form also allows you to slow down time temporarily, which is often used for snake Bananza specific bananas. And the thing that makes these Bananza forms even better is that you can just switch between them with one button press. The story of this game really surprised me. I expected a pretty generic story, but they actually put a lot of effort into it. And a large part of why I think it works so well is the relationship between DK and Pauline. They actually did a great job at fleshing out these characters and make you root for them. At the start of the story, Donkey Kong frees Pauline out of this funny little stone form that she was trapped in and helps her get to the surface. And I like how DK is just a really good guy or ape or whatever in this game because all this motherfucker wants are fucking bananas. This guy couldn't give less of a shit about getting to the surface, but he helps Pauline anyways because he's just a Chad. Pauline is also really great in this story, with her starting off being really insecure and scared to sing in front of a lot of people, but she naturally outgrows that with the help of DK. The villains are pretty interesting as well. The main villain, that's named Void Kong, wants to get control of the Bandanium root, which grants him a wish, which is pretty generic, but the lesser villains is where the juice is at, because they make it clear that this is just a job to them. When you beat their ass in a boss fight, they're like, hey, you beat me fair and square, here's your reward. And I love that so much. At one point, I talked to Poppy Kong and asked her for a fight because I just love to beat up women in my free time, and she basically just said, nah, they don't pay me enough for that shit. In the late game, the game does something very interesting in my opinion because it takes Pauline away from you.
You and me, we're the best.
Okay, she's she's fucking dead. And this works very well because by the time you got here, you already like Pauline, but it also sucks double ass because you can't use any of the Bananza powers anymore. After reuniting with Pauline, the two of them chase Void Kong to the planet core. Let's go kill Void Kong. And after a pretty good boss fight against him, we not only get really good emotional payoff, but also one of the coolest twists that I've experienced in quite some time. My jaw dropped when this fucking happened. After King K. Rool gets control of the Bandanium route, we get a boss fight against him that is fine. It's not that good. Once defeated, DK and Pauline take the Bandanium route and wish for bananas and the surface. Some kind of banana elevator lifts the characters up to the surface, while King K. Rool fucking annoys you with his fucking jetpack. At the surface, DK and Pauline land in the middle of New Donk City, which they only have a short time to enjoy because fucking K. Rool kills the entire city. And I think this is a great point to mention that King K. Rool is actually scary as fuck in this. After chasing K. Rool down, we get one last boss fight, which I think is way better than the previous one, because K. Rool gets a Bananza form for himself. Like, Bowser does not have shit on this guy. This guy is a fucking menace. After defeating King K. Rool for the second time, we get a genuinely pretty emotional moment between DK and Pauline, in which she realizes that it's best for them to part ways, because all DK wants are fucking bananas. We jump 1 month into the future, where Donkey Kong and Pauline reunite, after which you are able to visit all the elders again, that now offer you a rehearsal challenge. And these challenges are fantastic. They are made with a specific Bananza form in mind and offer pretty interesting and sometimes downright difficult sections. After completing all of them, you're able to go to the planet core once again, where you face one final rehearsal challenge. In this rehearsal, you have to use all 5 Bananza forms to make your way to the end. Once returning back to the surface, Pauline will give one final performance while the credits roll. The last thing that I want to talk about before ending the video are the fossils and vinyl discs. All throughout the game, you're able to collect different kinds of fossils that all look very different and cool. You can use these fossils in clothing shops, where you can buy different fur colors for Donkey Kong and outfits for both Donkey Kong and Pauline. These outfits give you specific small buffs, like getting less damage from acid or cold water. And I think that these are like cool, but they do not interest me that much. And the vinyl discs are definitely something that exists in this game. So 9 out of 10, this game is really good. Please don't buy it. Fuck Nintendo. Fuck the Nintendo Switch too. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in a few weeks when I talk about Squid Game.